Hello there, Jeremy Weiss here with Weiss Tech Hockey, and in this video I wanted to show you a really good one-on-one drill that I've used with a lot of success over the past few months. This is the give and go one-on-one drill, and this is another one that I got from the Scott Fukami drill collections. So I know I've talked about them before, but I can't say enough good things about them. There's just endless drills, literally hundreds of drills that are all very high quality, very well drawn out, and you know, I use them on a regular basis. So definitely something I use myself. Definitely something I'd recommend. If you are interested, just make sure that you email me at info@weisstechhockey.com. And if you've already got Drill Draw, I'll be happy to get you set up with the Scott Fukami Drill Draw drill collections. So, anyways, having said that, let's go ahead and take a look at this drill. Again, this is the give and go one-on-one drill. I use this a lot for working on gap control with my defensemen. Very, very effective drill. So here we go. You can see here on the rink we've got a line of forwards in the corner, line of forwards in the other corner. Obviously they both have pucks. And then we've got a line of defensemen at the blue line here. These guys are going to kind of stay out of the way. And then same thing over here. A line of defensemen at the blue line kind of staying out of the way. The active defenseman is this one that's pulled out to the middle a little bit here. And we've got two cones just outside the blue lines. I like to keep them kind of spread out. That just gives a little bit more room in the neutral zone, makes it so that the players aren't going to be as likely to bump into each other as they progress through the drill. So here's how the drill goes. As the name indicates, it's going to start off with a give and go pass. So first things first, forward's going to step out and make a little give and go. Defenseman's just going to kind of one touch it right out to the middle here, and the forward is going to go ahead, pick up that one-touch pass, and then he's going to go and skate around outside of the cone. Okay. As this is happening, this defenseman pivots, and he's going to turn, close that gap, kind of staying right with that forward, and then as he rounds that corner, hopefully his gap will be proper where he's able to control that gap, and he's going to be backing up playing a one-on-one with the forward. Now at this point the forward can kind of do what he needs to do. He can cut inside, he can go wide, but basically what we're looking to have happen here is for the defenseman to manage the gap properly so that there's about a 2 stick length distance between him and the puck carrier as he's crossing the blue line. So there may be a little bit bigger gap out here, but he wants to time it out so that he's closing that gap so that there's about 2 stick lengths. That means the puck carrier's stick length and his stick length. So basically he's close enough where he can poke check the puck if he needs to at the blue line. Gap control is definitely a topic in and of itself that is probably something that we could talk about for a while in another video. But that's kind of the idea that we're looking for here. So he's going to little give and go, close the gap, and then full speed one-on-one coming back. In case you haven't guessed, the same thing is happening on the other side here, and most of the time, unless you get a really, if you've got a team that's mismatched in talent or ability, where you've got some real fast guys and some real slow guys, most of the time they won't run into each other. However, sometimes you do get the odd situation where there's a real slow guy going on the opposite end of a fast guy. And in that case, they'll just have to keep their heads up and make sure that they're not running into each other in the neutral zone. But again, like I said, it's a great drill. I've had a lot of success with it recently and wanted to recommend it for you.